What's up, Highland? As you can see, I'm running a solo mission today, but I think we're gonna get through this. This is a very cool place that we're at today. Just want to remind everyone to follow What's Up Highland on YouTube and our Facebook page. We just want to thank everyone. I think we're over 1,400 followers on Facebook. Just says a lot about how interested people are in the various different businesses in the area. This is one that I hope that yields some business where we're at, and we'll get into it. So we're in New Douglas. We are at the Rustic Acres Yogi Bear Campground. Guys, this place is cool. It's huge. They let me do a tour, drive around. So if you're a camper, we'll let them get into it here. But I'm pretty excited after sitting down and doing the tour here. So, ladies, how about a little introduction and what your role here is at Rustic Acres?
Yeah, I am Jennifer Davis. Me and my husband own and operate this campground.
Okay.
And I'm Mary Beth Arnone, and I am the store manager.
Gotcha. And so we walked in first, and the store is cool. Like, there's plenty of little things for the kids, and you guys have food in there. I mean, we're sitting out by the pool. There's people out enjoying the pool. So let's jump in. First question is, I just want to know, how long have you guys owned this campground? This is a huge facility here.
Yeah, so the campground has been here for 40 plus years. It was Route 66 campground, Shady Oaks campground, Rustic Acres campground. Me and my husband have owned and operated this is our 8th season.
Okay. So as I drove around, you have a lot of different amenities here. This isn't just a campground. There's a lot of stuff going on here. I don't even know where to start. Let's start with like your capacity and how, is this for tent campers? Is this for, the ones who actually own a pull behind? Give us a little bit of a story on who can come out here and stay.
This place is for everybody. So we have about 165 sites. 65 of those are seasonal, so those are people who stay with us all season long, and then are repeat every season after that until they decide they don't want to be seasonals anymore. And then we have about 100 overnight sites, and those go from primitive tent camping all the way up to deluxe rentals. So we do have cabins, we do have an RV rental, full hookup, 30 amp, 50 amp sites. And then we also do day passes. So if you want to just come out and hang out for the day and swim and fish and jump on our jumping pillow, we also do that.
Jumping pillow. And I did take some videos so people will be able to see what you mean by that. So you mentioned you do have cabins, which I saw. Mm-hmm. That's for the person that just wants to come here and not do all the labor on putting the tent up, dragging the camper. How many? I did see how many of those do you have?
We have 4 deluxe cabins. So those are full service, full kitchen, full bathroom. 2 sleep 4 and 2 sleep 6, and then we have a rental RV, which is already set up on a site for you, wow. Which sleeps up to 8.
Oh, that's cool. So we're kind of getting to the end of summer here. How do things work here? You come for the weekend. What should you expect, or the week, or what should you expect as a camper here for the weekend?
Yeah. So on the weekends, we are known for our activities program. We have a super robust activities program. It starts about 10 o'clock in the morning, and then it goes all the way through till about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. And we have everything from crafts and games. We have Yogi, Cindy, Boo Boo, and the Ranger.
Hey, Boo Boo, right? If you're a little older, maybe my age, you'll remember that one.
And if you don't know it, we show the cartoons, so then you'll know it by the time you leave.
All right, you young kids, you'll know Yogi.
But they live here with us, so they come out often and make appearances with our guests and our visitors.
Very cool.
But we have the pool going on, and then we do hay rides. We have an old fire truck. So we,
cool.
At night, the kids can get on the fire truck and go for fire truck rides. And we also do barrel rides, which is barrel carts that the kids go into, and they kind of whip you around the park a little bit. They're super exciting. The kids love those. So we have all kinds of stuff going on over the weekends. And then during our peak season, during the summer season, we do all of those activities all week long, too. We don't do them all during the off season, though, unfortunately, during the week. So it's just the weekends.
Yeah, once kids start going back to school, we have to, par back our activities during the week because our activity staff have to go to school too.
Yeah,
So
maybe cater to the adults a little bit. So as I was taking my tour, again, this place is enormous. There was a pretty cool area back here. There was a playground. It looked like there was a mining, tell me a little bit about, because as soon as I saw it, I got out. I'm like, I got to get a close up of that.
yeah, so we have a mining sleuth. So one of our activities, it is a paid activity, but you can buy bags of sand and gems. We've got 4 or 5 different sizes. Some are fossil bags, some are crystal bags, and then you can just do the little sand in the water mining sleuth with the family. It's a big hit. A lot of people like that. We also do tie-dye and paint ceramics, and we have a lot of fun.
So I was on Facebook this morning, and I saw this lady found a $2.4 million diamond. Was that here? Just curious.
I wish, but that park in Arkansas is on my bucket list.
Okay.
I want to go there so bad.
All right, so maybe people can come out here and dig around in the back area or whatever.
If you find that, you let us know.
You
right.
can buy a bag of the fossil one and have a shark tooth in it, though. That would be cool.
Yeah, very, very cool. So, cool area back there. You guys, there is fishing here.
Mm-hmm.
I guess there's a really big lake off to the back. You can't really see it from where we're sitting, but so you guys have plenty of fishing for kids. What kind of fish do you have in your lake?
There are bass. I think somebody just caught a 2.5 pound bass out of one of the lakes. It is catch and release, but there's bass, there's catfish, there's bluegill. We do have giant grass carp in there, which are just fun to see.
Sure.
Some crappie. So yeah, all sorts of different varieties of
And,
fish.
and the way where you're sitting, I mean, aside from the amenities that the campground has to offer, I mean, you're out in the country. So I'm looking back here. There's got to be deer that are, for me, aesthetics wise, I mean, that'd be cool to be, sitting by the pool here and just have deer back here. But you got to have like all the wildlife out here, perfect for the campers, right?
Oh yeah, we have all sorts of animals that you see, coming out or actually, near the park.
Some of them are probably the campers too.
Sometimes.
Okay.
But we do have an eagle that frequents in the winter. Unfortunately, we are closed in the winter, but we do have an eagle that comes out, and some blue herons and white egrets and stuff that fly in and out. And so yeah, it's really neat. Lots
Okay.
of turtles.
Yeah, the turtles.
So you mentioned the winter. When are you all open? And then where are you at? I know we're just outside of New Douglas, but if people want to look you up, what's your season like? And then where are you at, and how do people get in touch with you?
Yeah, so we open April 15th and close this year November 2nd. So we are open. We still have lots of camping season left. We're coming into a little bit of a slower time with kids going back to school, but then October is Halloween all month long, and we do a lot of fun stuff for Halloween. We have a haunted house. We have trick-or-treating every weekend, costume contests, all the typical fun Halloween stuff. So we will close November 2nd, and then we are closed, through the winter. We do have... they can find us on Facebook. We have a website, rusticacresjellystone.com. And yeah, we do still have some staff in the winter if, they want to call and make reservations for next year or things like that.
Okay. So you mentioned Halloween, just so, in case there's, and even, before Halloween, you have Labor Day coming for someone that maybe doesn't have plans for those 2 times. What should they expect? I don't know when Halloween is. Is Halloween on the weekend this year? Or?
It is. It's a Friday night.
Okay, so it'll actually be on. That was what I was going to ask. Is it actually on Halloween?
But Halloween starts for us before then.
Okay.
Yes.
So we start Halloween the very first weekend in October. And it is a holiday every single weekend.
Okay.
So it is full site decorating. The kids do costume contests. They do parades. There's a magic pumpkin. They get to plant a golden pumpkin seed on Saturday night, and then on Sunday morning it grows into a magic pumpkin.
Oh, cool.
The next morning, so the younger ones can go. We do an epic haunted house. And last year we turned the lights on that first hour so younger kids can kind of go through and it's not so spooky. And then the second hour, it's lights out and it's dark. And then we have some jump scares and stuff like that. So it's It's pretty awesome.
She sounds like you do some really cool things more geared toward the kids. And I think that's great. So basically every weekend in October, you guys represent Halloween essentially. And so you're going to get the same experience. If you can't make it on Halloween and maybe the weekend before, you're going to get that same experience.
Yep. We have a different theme every week of the season. So like this past weekend, we had a carnival weekend. So all of our games and activities were all carnival themed. This weekend is Mess Fest. So we're doing things like slime and a color run and toothpaste challenge and just different fun games that are messy that you can't necessarily do at home.
Sure.
We have a shark week. We have a pirates and mermaids weekend, which is really fun. We do cardboard boat races across the pool, which is a big hit. And so, yeah, we try to theme out every week something different, except for obviously our 4 or 5 Halloweens we have in October, just because everybody loves Halloween.
Sure. It's well, we all get to get out of our normal character and jump into a different one, right?
Right.
So you got all these golf carts back here. I'm not sure why they go so fast.
They do not go fast.
They
Our
don't.
speed limit is 5 miles an hour.
I know. Actually, it was a good move because I'm got a heavy foot, but you guys do a good job making sure that other campers, you guys regulate whether people are going to be mindful on those or not.
Right.
So the dust and just being careless. So
and we understand that 5 is slow, but there are kids everywhere.
Yep.
We get busy and there's lots of kids, and they run out from behind a car or they ride their bikes. Some of them don't know which side of the road they're supposed to be riding on. And, safety is a really important thing for us.
It sure is.
Everybody goes slow. And, you're camping, you're supposed to have a good time and enjoy it and relax anyway. So just enjoy the view, see if you see any animals, and just take your time.
I think that there's nothing wrong with that, too. I was, kidding around. But you guys seem to really make sure that you're taking, looking after all the precautionary things, just with the speed of the golf carts and making sure that the kids have plenty to do. This place is neat, and I didn't know this was here. I know the other 2 guys that normally host with us, they didn't know about this. So the big message is, if we're in and around the Highland area, reach out, because this is a good little getaway. I think we were talking inside. There is no internet, and there's a lot of people that desire that. You need to be able to shut off sometimes, and I'm an advocate for just shutting everything down. And I think if you're looking for a place to just kind of turn everything off for the weekend and get away, and this is, you don't have to drive very far,
right?
Guys are, I think it took me 25 minutes to get here from where I live, so very, very easy to get to, for sure.
Yep.
Outside of what we've talked about, is there anything that you guys want to make sure that the audience is aware of? I know November 2nd you're going to be closing down, but is there anything that we didn't touch on?
No.
Your kitchen, you got a full kitchen in there?
We do. So we do sell food. You don't have to camp here to order. You can just give us a call and order. So we have Hunt Brothers Pizza, really decently priced pizza. Your first one's $11.99. Your second one or any more after that's only $10.99. It's unlimited toppings. We can put half pepperoni, half cheese. We can make it however you want. We have burgers. We have chicken sandwiches. Lots of different appetizers. Cheese curds are
you both
to die
hang
for.
On. When I got here, she said we have really good cheese curds, and I'm hearing it again. So, and those you don't find those everywhere.
You
either.
don't.
No,
you
and
don't.
they're Wisconsin cheese curds. They're really good cheese curds.
My family's from Wisconsin, big Packers fan, so I'm feeling the cheese curd talk for sure.
Well, we'll have to get you some so you can try them.
We'll bring them out sometime. But this place is very big. It's really cool too how you pull up here and you guys got to check in. You're not just letting for the ones that are curious about the privacy and things here. You just can't drive through here. You got to come in and check in. You guys even made me check in, which I appreciate because I'm a stranger and. Hopefully not anymore, but you guys make sure that it just seems like you have thought everything through from like a safety aspect and care, for sure.
But if someone does want to come and see us, they are always welcome to stop by the gate and come in and see us, and we'll let them check it out and at no cost. They could just drive through and kind of see the sights and all of that too.
Yeah.
We encourage that.
Yeah, I would too, because that's what I did. I drove around, and as I'm going back there, I'm seeing the playgrounds, and we talked about the was it the mining?
Yeah, the mining sleuth.
Whatever. I mean, I'm clearly I'm a in town guy. I think that's a great thing. Spend a half an hour or whatever, and drive out here and just see if this is going to be a fit for you and your family. But this is, to me, this is a hidden little nugget out here, for sure.
Yep.
Or they can come out and swim too during the day. For
No,
day
like
passes
today,
and stuff
today
like
it's
that. Today's a great day to come out and swim.
Toasty day, so
Yeah.
you may get some of them.
We'll
but-
keep our pool open as long as we can. We typically keep it through Labor Day at least, and then it's weather dependent. It could
Mother
be
Nature.
it could be 70 degrees, it could be 462 and raining. We don't
All
know.
right, and so the pool keeps people from swimming in the pond. Hopefully,
Yeah,
that's probably frowned upon.
The ponds are for fishing only. Yeah.
Okay.
For now.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else, I want to wish you guys the best of
Thank
luck.
you.
This is a very, probably being Peter Repeater here, but just when you don't know something's here and you come out and you see it, there's a different appreciation for it. So, thank you for letting us come out and share your story and your business with the
Yeah.
people in the area. Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. It's been fun.
Thank you so much for coming out.
Yep.